Very good evening, viewers. I am Dr. Praveen Shrivastava, Management Consultant, Leadership and Business Coach. And along with me, Mr. Vishwajit Ghoshal, who has also experience of more than 3 decades of corporate. And both of us, we came out with a very, very influential, very, very excellent leadership program for the top management, middle management. We can do this online, we can do it one-on-one, and basically this program is designed to train individual to take ownership of their job and the tasks required of them. And this program basically to train the top management, especially the CEOs and the functional heads, for their performance, personal success, and the professional success. And this will take care of basically the VUCA world right now we are living. And there are a lot of challenges which basically CEOs and managing directors or the top management is facing. Like, for example, the lack of accountability of team, lack of clear vision in the company, how to handle things in VUCA world, morale of the team, how we can lead effectively, and leadership and influence. And for that, this program basically will increase the resilience within the system. It will engage and motivate your team, whether it is working in-house or from remote. You'll be able to think strategically and navigating the unknown very, very effectively. And you can take calculated risk. You can also manage the change within yourself and within the team and within the organization. And this program actually will advance you and make you successful as a leader in the organization, and you will establish as a very successful CEO or a managing director, or above all, leader in your company. Vishwa, what is your intake about this particular program which we are offering to all the CEOs and top management? If you can just speak on this little bit.
Praveen, upfront, let me say that most organizations are geared for incremental changes, but do not leapfrog, as is the pattern in today's environment. In the volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous world, the case in hand being the pandemic, the global pandemic. Radical changes can happen with the keen involvement of the executive leadership with the leadership at all other levels, and led by the executive leadership with a clear vision and strategy to drive change. Organizations need to create an environment of paradigm shifts. This program is therefore spread over several modules. The first module being the strategic leader. Firstly, this workshop is intended to help participants understand the process of strategic leadership. And secondly, to help them understand their own personal style, skills, and orientation in providing the strategic leadership. The second module is basically related to strategic thinking. In the new economy, companies look at and experience discontinuous growth. And such discontinuous growth can be handled through a process of understanding the future. A sub-module within this module looks at industry foresight to help leaders answer critical questions as to the needs of the new customer and their benefits, new competencies, and the business models they should have. To do this, a systematic tool called the scenario planning to analyze political, microeconomic, technological, societal, environmental, and legal changes that are taking place across the environment.
Mhm. Okay.
The third module in this is basically competing for the future. In the information age that we are in, both manufacturing and services organizations require new capabilities and competitive success. For competitive success, it requires scaling of new paradigms, changes in mindsets, clear understanding that success of the past does not in any way guarantee success in the future because the environment has totally changed. Competing for the future is competing to create and dominate emerging opportunities.
Mhm.
Older ways will be constantly challenged, and new technologies, processes, and thinking will come in. This part of the workshop will dwell on the mindset that change is inevitable and those who embrace it will succeed. To my mind, competing future is basically competing on three platforms. The first platform being competing to have the best vision in the industry. If I do not have the best vision in the industry, I have been beaten on the table itself. The second platform is competing to have or acquire the best competencies that are required to fructify the vision. And the third platform is reaching the vision goals fast and first. There are organizations who have created visions for themselves, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, and who have beaten the vision targets much earlier. These are possibly those organizations whom we can say graduated from being good to becoming great. The fourth module is creating and using the vision as aligning access for organization building. The vision helps align individuals. Vision coordinates the actions of various people within the organization in the most efficient way. To be able to use the vision as an aligning axis, we need to make the vision measurable. And once the measurable parameters are created, then cascading them down the organization structure into setting of objectives, taking into account local demands and constraints, and aligning them to the corporations or company's vision. The fifth module will cover leading change through bifocal lens, to have a bifocal orientation. While the vision pulls the unit to the future, the company to the future, the present is equally important. If I do not survive today, I cannot have a tomorrow, however great my vision may be. This is what creates a high performance organization. This looks at what is necessary to handle turbulence and factors that govern change readiness of an organization through the process of communicating and coaching, down the line, developing change agents, ensuring role clarity exists and empowering them, focusing on the rollout and realigning the organization where necessary.
Okay.
We have already talked about 5 odd modules. There is a lot of work that is required at the strategic leadership or executive leadership level. And hence, we must now look at the work of leadership itself and the implications for the strategic leader. Basically starts with classification and engaging of the people. By classification, I mean top leadership must know who their A, B, and C players are making sure the A players are challenged with appropriate assignments, ensuring that the B players are developed to become A players, and taking a call on the C players based on the organization's HR norms, policies, and philosophy.
Right.
Then creating a guiding, yes, creating a guiding coalition.
Mm.
The executive leadership needs to create a team that will take the message of the vision and the change and the strategies that are required to be executed down the line. Then there has to be a continuous monitoring of the changing environment. And hence, the scenario planning results, the scenario planning already done before, the results of which must be closely watched as milestones go by every 6 months to a year.
Okay, so here I would like to tell to our viewers that this is going to be an online session. As of now, if somebody would like to enroll for that because of the COVID protocol, but we will have 5 masterclass, 2 hours each. Otherwise, when things would be normal, we can do offline as well. And uh, while you continue, Vishwa, I just wanted to tell the benefits of the program as well, because some of the viewers might be interested. So one of the benefit is that once you are going to go through these program, you'll be able to build an executive leadership style that create trust, sets a clear vision, and guides the entire team towards the greater performance and profit. Surely you'll be able to clearly communicate mission, vision, and the value of your organization. You'll also be able to develop a strong emotional intelligence for greater professional achievement and satisfaction. And you can identify the characteristic of the effective leadership. We'll train you on that so that you can build a very cohesive unit that can perform well in all the situation, and thereby you can learn how to basically build an extraordinary team that works together to deliver the results. And finally, obviously, you will apply these executive leadership trainings to continue your growth as a leader through a self-development plan. So we'll also going to work on personal productivity and personal development. I am basically expert on that. So both of us, Vishwa and myself, we are going to basically give you a lot, and I'm going to put a content of this program as well. This is going to be a very, very interesting program. And we did it with various companies, various corporates already, more than 50 different corporates for last 10 years we are doing it. And we have basically incorporated some changes after this COVID, so more effectively on VUCA world and how leaders should address to that situation. Yes, Vishwa, you want to add anything?
No, it's just ultimately what we want to achieve
Sure.
is creating an environment of unleashing the organization's energy to ensure the performance it desires through purposeful action taking with focus and high energy. So we are looking at bringing forward to the executive leadership action points which Praveen has mentioned that can then be looked at by individuals as well as teams to ensure the organization performs even in this kind of a changing environment, which is bringing in a lot of turbulence to overcome this turbulence. Yes, Ravi.
Okay, so as I said that this program is going to be one-on-one because the CEOs and the top management do not want to share their company's strategy with others also. Though we did the group coaching as well, But if anybody interested in one-on-one, we can do that. And as I said, it is going to be a 5 master classes of 2 hours each. And there will be a lot of interaction, discussion on case studies. We'll be doing psychometric assessment also for your leadership style and many other psychometric tests, which will definitely help you to understand yourself even in a better way. We'll be also discussing a lot of these management case studies, films also, videos, and what kind of action we need to take. We'll also give you a course material. And after that, we will continue to handhold for next couple of months so that you can implement these strategies. Now the question comes, who can attend this particular program? Managers aspiring to become CEOs and president. For them, this is a life-saving program because whatever you will learn with the mistakes, we will teach you everything so that you become successful from the day one. If you are already a VP or a functional head of the company, it is going to impact on your performance. If you're a corporate professional at top management level, you are a startup owner, entrepreneur, or women entrepreneur, they are now doing very good. So for all of these people, this particular executive leadership development program is very, very beneficial. And if you want to know, please contact us. We will explain you. We will give you 30 minutes free consultation, but we can resolve all your queries. So, Vishwa, you would like to add something? Otherwise, you can.
No, I think you said it all.
Okay.
And
good. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. And coordinates are all below, and you can contact any one of us. We'll be very happy to basically explain you about this program, and wish you a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.